In other news, Nigeria is counting the votes cast in the country's presidential election over the weekend. The first results of this tightly contested election are expected to roll in soon. In many locations, citizens stayed up till late at night to observe the counting and to protect the ballots. The slow uploading of the results online has stirred up fears of electoral malpractice. One of the main candidates, Atiku Abubakar, has asked the Election Commission to upload results immediately to prevent any kind of tampering. Remember, Nigeria has a history of vote rigging. Nearly 90 million voters were eligible to vote for a successor to President Muhammadu Buhari, who is stepping down after 2 terms, marked by worsening security and growing poverty in Nigeria. A historically tight presidential election has energized Africa's most populous nation, where many long for change. The vote was mostly peaceful despite some cases of violence, delays and technical glitches. The election pits former Lagos governor Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressives Congress against an old rival, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party. But something is notably different. For the first time since the end of the military rule in 1999, a third-party candidate, Peter Obi of the Labour Party, has challenged the APC and the PDP and their dominance. Voters also cast their ballots for Nigeria's 2 houses of parliament, the National Assembly and the Senate. The Commission has 14 days to officially announce the results, but an online tally could be made available in the next few hours or days. Despite isolated cases of violence and technical glitches, Nigeria's poll panel remains confident about the electoral process and its integrity. To win the presidency, a candidate must get the most votes, but also win 25% in 2/3 of Nigeria's 36 states. The competitive race has some analysts forecasting an unprecedented runoff between the 2 frontrunners. If no candidate meets the requirements, a runoff will be required and it would have to be organized within 21 days. For more on this story, our correspondent Louisa Olani joins us from Lagos. Louisa, votes are being counted for a long time now. And of course, Abubakar has said that to avoid any kind of tampering, the Election Commission must upload the results immediately online. Is that happening, and how much longer could this entire process take?
Well, there's anxiety over INEC's inability to transmit the result directly from IREV to its portal as envisaged in the course of the electioneering process due to the BVAS technology that was introduced. I mean, after hours of polling, some polling units concluding their electoral process yesterday, they are yet to see the results being uploaded. And that has often, made observers and political party agents worried as to the eventual outcome. We see people announcing that most people taking snapshots of each polling unit result just in case there might be some sort of alteration, which of course we do not think the technology will allow that to happen. But having to introduce technology, it was supposed to make the whole process seamless, but it seems the reverse is the case. But again, the INEC boss and all of its officials at a press briefing today assured Nigerians that that will be sorted, as network might be an issue here. But again, we just hope that everybody would understand, all parties involved will understand. Earlier on, Labour Party observers and agents complained about some results in Lagos having been compiled since yesterday afternoon, and up until now, they are yet to see the results coming up on the IREV server. That has been a cause of concern for everybody. But again, Yakub Mahmood, the INEC chairman, has announced that 6 p.m. today, in less than 30 minutes or so, eventual collation will start at the National Collation Center in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. At that point, all state collation officers have started bringing in results from each state, and then we'll take it up from there. It might take the whole day. I mean, some analysts are even saying we might not even get the results tomorrow, as some polling units in some states where elections were distorted as a result of little patch of violence are yet to conclude. Even some that were rescheduled today also had another form of violence, which also truncated the process. And the final result is only left for INEC to announce, as all other social media results, even if they have been coming out in trickles, will not be accepted by INEC until it comes from the stable of INEC officials themselves.
All right, Louisa, we will continue to track the story with you. Thanks for those details.
Welcome.